inspiration for me is because we talk about like anxiety and stuff. He was one of the first comedians to like be real and be like, I have mental health issues.
Yeah.
Like, and that's what made him huge. Like this album that I bought, his first thing coming back, he's talking about how he was like in a mental institution, and he's like referring to them as it. He's like, you know, wouldn't want to say the wrong thing or they'll send me back in the spaceship, and like, and it was just fucking cool. But so I called him up and I was like, hey, Papa, I found this record. Like, we should listen to it. I used to always buy records by his house, and he had an old turntable in the basement. He was like, oh my God, Logan, that's perfect. I'm going into surgery soon, and I'll have to be like walking around. Like, I can't really be walking around. So he's like, I need shit to do for when I'm just sitting.
Yeah.
So he's like, that's perfect. So fast forward a little bit more. He got through the surgery. Everything went cool, but then he got a blood infection. He ended up passing.
Oh, man.
Yeah, so I never got to like listen to that with him. It's weird. I've listened to the album, like the audio on like YouTube. I've never like played the record. It's weird. But so fast forward a little bit more, like 6 months later, me and my little sister are visiting my grandma, just checking in on her and shit. And as we're leaving, we stop by, there's this little thrift store that I always used to go to because they always had like records and shit. And we stopped there before we head back. My little sister's looking around, and her grandpa just fucking died, and she's having a good time looking around. I'm not going to rush her. So I didn't see any records. I was just looking around like this old dusty corner. I've been in the store thousands of times, never checked out this corner. And it's just all these picture frames. And I flip through them, and I see Jonathan Winters' face. And I pull it out, and it's framed, and it's signed, and it says, warmest regards, Jonathan Winters.
No way.